Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we have another MLB video here for you. We have two more picks that we're going to be getting into. Before we get into these plays, though, if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks or Underdog yet, for Prize Picks, use the promo code at the bottom of the screen. They're going to match your first deposit up to $100. And for Underdog, just use code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you a deposit match up to $250 plus an instant pick'em special, which is a discounted play that'll help you have better odds of cashing your first slip with Underdog. And there's a link in the description for both of those if you guys are interested in signing up. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on these plays. Sometimes they get bumped and removed pretty quickly. And if you guys want to do us a favor and like the video, if this video gets to 200 likes, we keep saying it every video, but we'll hook someone up with a free membership to our Discord. We've been having a lot of fun in there, getting into all sorts of different types of platforms and sports and whatnot, a lot of esports, a lot of WNBA lately, which we're excited to expand on soon here. But yeah, if you guys get the video up to 200 likes, we will do a giveaway in the following video. We'll randomly select someone from the comment section to get a free 30 days in our premium Discord. All right, so here are the plays that we're going to be going with. I'm going with this guy, Corey Julks. Hope I'm saying that right. I like him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We're getting this on Prize Picks and Underdog. On Underdog, it's actually just a 0.85x. I'm still taking it though. Obviously, it's better chance to cash, but just that 0.15 off of the multiplier doesn't deter me at all. I still like this play a lot. It makes me more confident in the play, but this is juiced on DG. We'll break it all down, but that's the play I'm going with for today. I got a couple honorable mentions I'll mention at the end here too. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Ha-Seong Kim. I'm taking his total bases for over 0.5.
Cool. Got that on both platforms?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right. Well, we went what, 1-1 yesterday?
Yeah, Judge ended up missing. Hello, I'm just popping in for half a second to say my part was messed up on the recap. Aaron Judge did end up hitting. He went for 15 fantasy score, I believe. It tallied late, so for some reason I was thinking he didn't cash, but I went back and checked the slip later, and I was like, oh, he did cash. So we got the sweep on that end. I'll let Russo talk about his play now.
It's all good. And then Pepiot ended up cashing on both. He went for 43 fantasy score. We took him for over 33.5 on Underdog and over 31.5 on Prize Picks. We're getting that deal. So yeah, he ended up cashing. Thank you to DG because again, I'm just getting into actually the fantasy side of baseball. It's new to us, so if there's any plays you don't like, just fade them. It's no big deal. Speaking of DG, if you guys are interested in signing up, taking advantage with the DFS Optimizer and the other awesome tools they offer, use code BACKDOOR and you'll get 25% off of your first subscription. So whether that's a month, 3 months, 6 months, a full year, if you want that 25% off for a full year, you can lock it in. Just use code BACKDOOR, dgfantasy.com. And yeah, when you use code BACKDOOR, you get 25% off for as long as you set up that first subscription for. And I mean, like, we can't say enough about this tool. It's been so huge, especially getting into sports that you're a little less familiar with the fantasy, daily fantasy type stuff with different sports like esports and baseball, WNBA. It just puts stuff on your radar. It does all the work for you. It's awesome. And the AI slip generator, I've been getting back into that as well. I played a CS2 slip last night. It didn't end up cashing, but it came pretty close. And it's just nice that it does all the work for you. Puts together a 6-man slip. Hopefully they'll throw some Underdog in there. I think they used to do 5-man slips on Underdog with the AI slip generator, but now that Underdog is featuring the 6-man, like, Underdog is kind of coming for Prize Picks now with the new 6-man flex. And Underdog, if you go 5 of 6 on the 6-man, you get 2.6x instead of just 2x. Plus, there is way better value on Underdog as far as like plays being juiced and stuff. For the most part, that's anecdotal. It's just my own personal experience, but I see stuff that is so tight on Prize Picks, and sometimes you can't even get the exact line you're looking for. That's like everything's a goblin or a demon nowadays. But on Underdog, there's some of these plays that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm able to jump on this. So now that I got the 6-man 25x, I'm like, okay, like I like where Underdog's taking this. So, all right, let's talk about this play. So feeling really good about this. He's gone over it 4 out of his last 5 games. It's just looking good. It's pretty simple. DG put this on my radar. This is just his away games since he's playing away. If you look at his last 5 in general, he's gone over it 3 out of his last 5. In the 2 times he missed, he just missed it by 1. So I'm feeling good about him going over this today. And if we hop over here to DG, we can see they've got this favored to go over at 53.59% odds to hit the over at a minus 137. Everyone that has this at 1.5 has it at a minus 125 or higher, some as high as minus 160. So feeling really good about this. And earlier on Underdog, when we were getting it, it was we were getting it before they changed it to the 8.5x. I'm sorry, 0.85x. That'd be great if it was 8.5. But before they changed that and they just had the straight line on there, I think it was even a little bit lower. It was at like a minus 186 on the DFS optimizer. I was like, oh my God. And then whenever there's plays that aren't like a full multiplier, it's just not even on the optimizer. So I'm not going to show you that on there. But yeah, I'll pass it over to you. And then after you're done with your play, I'll get into a couple honorable mentions I've got here.
Sweet. Yeah. So before I get started into my pick here, I just want to quickly tell you guys about Chalkboard. My cat is totally trying to mess my whole thing up right now. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys about Chalkboard really quick. If you guys haven't played Chalkboard, man, it's a lot of fun. Unfortunately they don't have like the esports categories and stuff. That's why I'm so heavy on the prize picks. It's because I've been doing pretty well with the CS2 stuff lately. So but yeah, if you guys want to check out Chalkboard, they're available. They have like NBA, NHL, MLB, all of those. They're probably the best in the business when it comes to plays for those categories of sports. Like the NBA is crazy because they have so many different lines. They have like you can do like first basket of the game and get like a 6x on that play. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun over there. You can also bump your plays up and down. So I could take Ha-Seong Kim and I could take his bases and put him up at 1.5 or 2.5 and get a super high multiplier on that. Or if it was at 1.5, I could bump it down to 0.5 and just get a lower multiplier on it. So it's a lot of fun. You guys should definitely go check them out. If you do want to check them out and diversify what apps you're playing on, there's a link in the description for that. And if you use code backdoor at checkout, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. So definitely go check them out. It's been a lot of fun. Let's talk about Ha-Seong Kim. This dude's pretty good. He's gone over this line 38 out of 63 games so far this year. In the head-to-head, he's gone over it 3 out of 5. He had a four base game 2 matchups ago. He just missed it in the last one yesterday, but I think he'll be able to bounce back here and cash this one for us. Honestly, like, he's gone over this in 7 out of his last 10, 4 out of his last 5, and he's hit it in 3 out of 5 head-to-heads. So I think he just had a bad game. Usually this is right around the time of the year where these guys really start to dial everything in. They usually say, like, in the MLB, like after 50 games, they kind of start to lean into their chair a little bit more and get things going. So I think he'll be able to hit this line no problem. If we look at it on daily grind, it's right here. It's a 52.97% chance and a minus 134. So they're feeling pretty good about it as well. Yeah, that's the play I'm going with. No real honorable mention for me today. I haven't really done enough research into anything else, so I'm just going with this play for you guys today, and I'll pass it back over to Russo for his honorable mention.
Cool. Yeah, this is all straight from the DFS optimizer. So the other ones I was looking at, let me see who I got here. So this Eric, I'm probably saying it wrong, Fetty play, but over 25.5 fantasy score. This was on the optimizer, pretty juiced to go over. And then when I looked, I'm like, yeah, he does hit this pretty consistently. So that's one of the plays. And these are, when I do MLB for now anyways, I'm trying to watch more and get more fundamentals involved. But yeah, for now, I'm using the tools. I'm using the optimizer. I'm using Outlier here. But you can see he's gone over this 7 out of his last 10 games. And let's see, away games. He hasn't done it as often on the away games, which today's an away game, so keep that in mind. But again, this isn't an official pick. This is just showing you guys a little bit more of what the optimizer's kind of popping off. And then if you take a look at this little insight here on Outlier, it says Eric Fetty, I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, has exceeded 25.5 fantasy score on prize picks in 4 of his last 5 games. So kind of like we saw there, you can see right here. So that's just the type of play that I'm going to maybe take a chance on here, and I wanted to mention it to you guys. And the other one, I'm going to say this even worse. Andreas, I think, and then it's Gamines. Forgive me if I said that wrong. But for just over one base, like a single, he's gone over this 4 out of his last 5 as well. This was also on the optimizer. I think I can find these here real quick. Yeah, so they've got this one, the Andreas, 53.25% odds to hit the over at a -136. And then let me see. And then there's that Eric Fetty play I was talking about. They have it at a 53.67% odds to hit, just a -115. So the odds are kind of a 50-50 shot, but we are getting it at 25.5 on Prize Picks, and on the other platforms, it's up at 26.9, 27.8. So they're clearly kind of expecting him to have a higher line there, and we're getting it at a discount on Prize Picks. So those are just a couple honorable mentions. If you guys are interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. And if you just go through the Patreon link, Patreon is just what we use to manage our subscriptions. So if you sign up through Patreon and connect your Discord within the Patreon settings, it's very easy to do. Just go into settings and you'll see the little tab to connect your Discord. But once you're subscribed through Patreon, it'll unlock our whole Discord for you. You can come and jump in the community chat. We actually had the shout out to Jay, who just joined yesterday. He put together some picks in the Discord, and he hit his first 6-man in a while. So congrats, bro. That was awesome to see. Actually, I can probably just pull that up. I also wanted to show you guys, let's see, I'll go to share your picks. I wanted to show you guys why I think people are sleeping a little bit on CS2 on Underdog. Now that they added the 6-man, I've got this one live, so I don't even know if this is hitting, but I just wanted to show you this real quick. If you look at these odds that we get on when we're checking Prize Picks, a lot of times in my experience, I'm just getting into this, so sometimes you get some wild lines. But if you get a line that's too good on Prize Picks, they're just going to refund it. They're just going to like DMP it and refund it. That happened to us again yesterday. And Underdog, in my experience, has not done that. If you kind of catch them slipping on a line, it's like fair game. You got to it, we missed it, and they let you lock it in, and they usually try to fix it really quickly, but they don't just refund a slip like Prize Picks does. But if you look at some of these lines I got last night, -196, -190, -187, -185, they're super juiced plays. So I think people are just sleeping a little bit on the esports on Underdog. And now that Underdog has updated their layout, it's actually very easy to navigate. This search bar helps me just quickly, I just click over here on esports and I just type in the names real fast, and I got those lines. I can plug them in actually a lot quicker with the updates they've made to the platform. So stoked about that. Just wanted to mention that real quick. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description, like I had mentioned. And then I did forget to mention, if you guys want to check out Outlier, the statistical app that we use, it's so awesome. It really helps us vet all of our plays. And there's a link in the description of the video just for a free 7-day trial. So if you guys want to try this out for 7 days, see how you like it, just go through that link. But that's going to cover everything. And yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. And we're going to be hitting you with more content. We're turning things up a little bit. So we'll be hitting you with more content here pretty soon. But have a great day, guys. We'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.